I'm James Epler. Lubbock is a music town, always has been. Artists who got their start here have gone on to change music around the world. You know their names. Now, some newer names to know. Lubbock Music Now is a project by Civic Lubbock honoring the artists who are living and working here, furthering the Lubbock music legacy. They're the ones making sure Lubbock stays a music town. They are Lubbock Music Now. Civic Lubbock has produced 7 Lubbock Music Now albums, and this year we wanted to do something new, a memorial track to honor an artist who spent most of their lives playing music here. And for our first one, we knew it had to be Mike Pritchard. Mike's talents, his music, really could have taken him anywhere. And in fact, his wife Tiffany told us that a lot of people did try to get Mike to come to other places, but he just didn't want to. Mike played his first gig here in Lubbock when he was 14 years old. He played his last live performance 2 days before he died in April of 2021. Mike was a hugely influential local artist, playing with so many bands, from Nothing Fancy to Hub City Rockers, Jesse Taylor and Bad Manners to The Hat Trick and Money for Nothing, along with so many others. Mike wrote a lot of great music. He was one of those artists where if you found out he was playing somewhere, your plans were just made for the night. And if you went and saw him play, went and talked to him, he was always happy to see you. So grateful for the support. He never got over it. We never got over him either. He wrote so many good songs. The one you're going to hear now is a favorite. With Don't Leave Her Crying in the Night, here, one more time, is Mike Pritchard.
My friend, I know you oh so well. You're just like family to me. I know you'd never hurt no one intentionally. You got a heavy situation, and you're not sure what to do. Forget about your reputation now. There's only one thing you shouldn't do. Don't leave her crying in the night. Don't leave her crying in the night. Don't leave her crying, it ain't right to leave her crying in the night. She was the one that did the knocking. You were the one who let her in. Together it was so good it seemed it would never end. It started out so innocently, but now the tables have turned. Just make it up with this one girl now, 'cause she's the one who's gonna get burned. Crying in the night. Don't leave her crying, it ain't right to leave her crying in the no more time for hesitation. The time has come to form a plan. So many give you direction now. Just be your own man. You know a lot of people love you for their own reasons, one and all. Just make it up with this one girl now, 'cause she's the one who's gonna take a fall. Don't leave her crying in the night. Don't leave her crying in the night. Don't leave her crying, it ain't right to leave her crying in the night. Don't leave her crying in the night. Don't leave her crying, it ain't right to leave her crying in the night. Don't leave her crying in the night. Don't leave her crying in the night. Don't leave her crying in the
This delicate, adorable little guy might have had the rest of the world fooled, but you've known all along just how tough Fibermax cotton is. For 163 days, it slept on a bed of rocks, got torched in the blistering heat, and fended off these little monsters left and right. Yeah, you know, Fibermax cotton is just as tough as you are.
Lubbock was the Wild West, the land of cowboys and outlaws.
Yeah, it was awesome.
But not for us, because we were bankers. Hell, they wore holsters and spurs.
We had those sharp bow ties.
They had 6-shooters,
We had...
ledgers.
More than 130 years later, the outlaws are gone, but we're still here.
LNB. We might be boring.
But we're Lubbock's national bank.
So the inspiration behind writing the song is a secret, and I'm not going to tell you because in almost everything that I write, I try to leave some ambiguity and some vagueness. That way my audience can relate to it however they see fit. So I don't really like to talk about my own experience with why I write certain songs. I just like to let people listen and get what they're going to get from it. It's an honor being chosen for this album for 2 years in a row. I never thought that either of them would get chosen, but songwriting is what I really love to do. I love it more than singing. I love it more than playing. This really is my craft, and to know that people like the things that I'm writing, there's really just nothing like it.
Not to play favorites or anything, but this next one is maybe the most beautiful song on the Lubbock Music Now 2022 album. We are happy to have the singer-songwriter back with her song Brighter Skies. It's Cameron Stanaland.
Sure, don't worry, any of the words he says will never be in my favor. It's below me now, I think I'll leave it how it is and just revisit later if I choose. I know that skies I look to. Grass below the final winter snow, I can almost see it through. Oh, then I'll be free, a prisoner released from the chains they've tied to you, and I'll be true. Well, I'm above it now, I know I can't lose, for there are brighter skies, and it's those skies I look to. I may be small and love has taken off from me, I know it isn't fair. My wings are torn and heart is just as worn. I may not make it there. How I flew. If this is how it ends, I still wonder who created brighter skies, the skies I always look to. I always look to. I always look to. And I always look to. It's what I always look to. Thank you.
Here's your personal invitation to visit the Buddy Holly Center. From Buddy's life growing up in Lubbock to his all-too-short musical career, you see mementos from both in the Buddy Holly Gallery. You can also enjoy the Fine Arts Gallery, tour the J.I. Allison home. Just across the street, the life-size Buddy Holly statue with inductees from the West Texas Walk of Fame. Celebrate Lubbock's favorite son, Buddy Holly, at the Buddy Holly Center, 1801 Crickets Avenue.
From the field to the stage, Tarpley Music has been part of West Texas musical DNA for over 90 years. From band and orchestra to guitars, drums, and pianos, we've got instruments and gear for all skills and styles. Experts will find specialty items, accessories, and recording gear, all at prices comparable to online stores. And beginners can ask our friendly, knowledgeable staff questions to find out what works for you. So at any level, there's nothing better than trying it out for yourself. Come to Tarpley Music today.
So this song, West Texas Roots, was written by our former bass player, Tig Payne. And he was a founding member of the band and moved to Louisiana last summer to be a professor at LSU. His in-laws live in Mississippi, and they make frequent trips back and forth. And some of the things he noticed when he would tell us what inspired him, I guess, to write this song was driving back and forth and then couldn't wait to hit those boundaries of West Texas, seeing everything that he grew up with and everybody in the band, for that matter, grew up with, and seeing all the windmills out in the distance, and just couldn't wait to get back home out of the big city lights and just back to what we call West Texas, our home. This is our third time being on the Lubbock Music Now album, and I'll tell you, for us, we all have full-time jobs. You know, this band is a glorified hobby for us, and having your songs put on an album and being recognized in your community and something that's put out on social media and it's streamed on Spotify and Apple Music, and having your songs out there for anyone to listen to is just a dream come true. It's like hearing your song on the radio for the first time. Being recognized in an album and an entity out of your own is such an honor, and we're sure blessed to have our third song recognized by Lubbock Music Now.
This band is really doing Lubbock proud. They write songs about this area, and the rest of the state is taking notice. They've been awarded by the Country Music Association of Texas. They're just fantastic. They're back on the album with their song West Texas Roots. It's Spur 327 Band.
We headed. Life looked better than the way it seems. A bigger house and a finer car, chasing that American dream. It's funny how things work out. Those bright lights dim the closer you get. Traffic jams and angry people. I'm getting ready to pack up and jet. Let's get out of Houston, to our simpler ways. Start again with the windmill spin. Try to find the good old days. We don't need much money or a pair of fancy boots. All we need is a little bit of love in those deep West Texas roots. We got to this place, what made us leave our past behind. Tonight I can't see the stars, I need to get back to my own kind. Let's get out of Boston, back to our simpler ways. Start again with a windmill spin, try to find the good old days. We don't need much money or a pair of fancy boots. All we need is a little bit of love in those deep West Texas roots. Well, I miss those colorful sunsets, sitting with you on the front porch swing, picking on my 6 string, hearing your voice as we sing. Let's get out of Houston, back to our simpler ways. Start again with a windmill spin, try to find the good old days. We don't need much money or a pair of fancy boots. All we need is a little bit of love in those deep West Texas roots.
This delicate, adorable little guy might have had the rest of the world fooled. But you've known all along just how tough Fibermax cotton is. For 163 days, it slept on a bed of rocks, got torched in the blistering heat, and fended off these little monsters left and right. Yeah, you know, Fibermax cotton is just as tough as you are.
South Plains Electric is in business solely to provide the most reliable electric service to its members at the fairest price, not to make a profit. We support our local communities, which improves the quality of life for your family. Competition is coming for LP&L customers, but be assured that your locally owned co-op will continue to take care of your electric business so you can take care of your family. South Plains Electric Cooperative, your source for power and information.
To be on the Lubbock Music Now album 2022, this is my third time on here. It's definitely an honor just because a whole lot of hip-hop artists don't get selected for this. There's usually just one, maybe two. So to be one of the only ones to be selected for it is quite an honor, and I don't take it lightly. I feel like, I've said this before, but I felt like I'm the hip-hop ambassador for Lubbock, and I just want to continue that. So thank you very much. All right, the inspiration for this song, really, it's called Hustle in My Bloodline. So basically, it's just a tribute to my parents and my family and all the work that they put in and helping me to, take advantage of this opportunity right now. Because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be here. So salute to my parents who couldn't be here today.
Lubbock's hip-hop scene is growing, and this guy is right at the front of it. He is an artist, a DJ, and produces a bunch of other guys, too. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Chris Bone Garza and Demo.
Thanks, James. What's up, Lubbock, Texas?
What's up?
My name is Chris Bone Garza. You can find my music on Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube. Make sure you follow me on all social media at Chris Bone Garza. Now we rockin', man. Let's go. Yeah, I get it into the sunrise, grind while you sleep, cause I hustle in my bloodline. Yeah, I get it into the sunrise, grind while you sleep, cause I hustle in my bloodline. Yeah, I get it into the sunrise, grind while you sleep, cause I hustle in my bloodline. Yeah, I get it into the sunrise, grind while you sleep, cause I hustle in my bloodline. Pedal to the block, only choice hit the streets, while they gossip about top. I make my moves at this beat, jealous people taking shots. I got talent they envy, but they ain't hit it with your boy. I'm got on my level, when around you cannot see. Gotta crawl before you walk, stand up on your own feet. Got my back against the wall, I won't settle for defeat. Got the hustle in my bloodline, fam got it beat. I get it into the sunrise, grind while you sleep, cause I hustle in my bloodline. Yeah, I get it into the sunrise, grind while you sleep, cause I hustle in my bloodline. Yeah, I get it into the sunrise, grind while you sleep, cause I hustle in my bloodline. Yeah, I get it into the sunrise, grind while you sleep, cause I hustle in my bloodline. Yeah, I get it into the sunrise, grind while you sleep, get it into the sunrise. Yeah, I get it into the sunrise, grind while you sleep, cause I hustle in my bloodline. I creep in silence, low key. Y'all think I'm hiding now. On the grind, and I guess that'll be the death of me. Bending over backwards, but they won't get the best of me. I lost my mind, so let me go and get the rest of me. Ain't got no patience, cause I got a couple mouths to feed. Veins bleed green, that's my explanation for the greed. Mix it up until it bubble, distribution in the street. Yeah, I get it into the sunrise, grind while you sleep, cause I hustle in my bloodline. Yeah, I get it into the sunrise, grind while you sleep, cause I hustle in my bloodline. Yeah, I get it into the sunrise, grind while you sleep, cause I hustle in my bloodline. Yeah, I get it into the sunrise, grind while you sleep, cause I hustle in my bloodline. Yeah, I get it into the sunrise, grind while you sleep, cause I hustle in my bloodline. Yeah, I get it into the sunrise, grind while you sleep, cause I hustle in my bloodline. Yeah, I get it into the sunrise, grind while you sleep, cause I hustle in my bloodline. Yeah, I get it into the sunrise, grind while you sleep, cause I hustle in my bloodline, nigga. Yeah, I get it into the sunrise. I get it into the sunrise. Hey, I get it into the sunrise, grind while you sleep, cause I hustle in my bloodline. Thank you very much.
Civic Lubbock has been supporting the arts since 1956. As a nonprofit organization, our goal is to promote Lubbock's thriving visual and performing arts scene. And we do that by supporting public art projects and events, like the Summer Showcase Concert Series and the Lubbock Arts Festival. We also produce our annual Lubbock Music Now album and the West Texas Walk of Fame inductions. So support local music, attend Lubbock's many cultural events, and enjoy the incredible art scene our community has to offer.
Lubbock was the Wild West, the land of cowboys and outlaws.
Yeah, it was awesome.
But not for us, because we were bankers. Hell, they wore holsters and spurs.
We had those sharp bow ties.
They had 6-shooters,
We had...
ledgers.
More than 130 years later, the outlaws are gone, but we're still here.
LNB. We might be boring.
But we're Lubbock's national bank.
So you see, Lubbock is a music town, always has been, always will be. And that's why Civic Lubbock will always support local musicians. They are the lifeblood of our community. We hope you've enjoyed Lubbock Music Now. If you'd like to listen to previous albums, they are available wherever you get your digital music. And if you'd like to support the project to allow us to keep this going, you can donate. Head to civiclubbock.org for information. I'm James Epler. We'll see you next time.